This video covers the Smart Notebook Gallery. You might remember from our last video, we accessed our thumbnail images with this icon here. Let's explore the icon below. This is the gallery. The gallery, as you can see, is filled with so much media, it can be a little bit overwhelming. I discovered the gallery on accident. Back when I was brand new to Smart Notebook software, I was trying to teach my students how to take notes. I didn't have a document camera at the time, so I was left with trying to mimic paper on the computer. So I did the best that I could, and I created lines on the screen. And of course, this was very tedious and imperfect and a little bit frustrating. And I didn't realize that there was something already there to help me until it was too late. Let's solve that problem for you now. I am in search of some paper. So I type in my search term, just like any other search engine, and it pulls back lots of results. I want to focus here on the backgrounds and themes. In backgrounds and themes, let me add a new page here so we don't get lost. I click on parchment. Now that looks like a background that looks like paper a little bit, but I was hoping for some lines. I keep scrolling and you start seeing some interesting things. We have a diamond grid. I've got a grid medium, it says. Hexangular grid, so that's super interesting. And I keep going. How about that? There's a handwriting worksheet. I wonder if that could be helpful to some teachers. Not helpful to me. I don't have that kind of paper, so I keep on going. And there it is. I found my line paper. Too late, of course, but I did find it. And it's what I use now whenever I'm trying to teach my students how to use notes. Moral of the story, please don't pull your hair out trying to reinvent the wheel. Look in the gallery. If you're looking for something, hoping for something, wanting something, it is probably there. Think about something that you might want to enter into your presentation. Maybe I want an image of a bucket. So I'm going to look up bucket. Look at that. There's already 10 pictures and we've got lots of different options. I can just drag them over once I find something that I like. Whatever it is that you're searching for, it's probably already there. But we can have some fun by entering the gallery essentials and just browsing. To get started, I saw these pages that were interesting. This is in administration and evaluation. And we have pages like this. Weekly agenda, weekly calendar, blank calendars. Perhaps you can find uses for these in your own classes, perhaps not. You'll notice that we have a lot of different topics here. All of the topics that we teach, you can probably find something that you need. Now, since this is a math training, I do want to zoom in on the math. We've got general resources here, backgrounds and themes. Those are all those same grids that I saw earlier. Currency is pretty interesting. Not much there in the way of files and pages, but the pictures I thought were interesting. I had to scroll a bit. These are all Canadian coins, loonies and toonies and euros, and it wasn't until I got all the way down here to the bottom that I found pennies. Here's a penny front and a penny back, a nickel front, dime front. I feel like this is a good lesson coming on, especially when I start bringing out my infinite cloner and want to ask the students, how much money is here? So go through the gallery, see what there is to see, and have some fun. A few other really great things that I would like to point out. Number lines. Again, why kill yourself trying to make your own number line when there's one that's already here? We have a background image. We have a movable image. So there's lots of options here. I'm interested right now in some algebra manipulatives. So going there to my algebra manipulatives, looks like I have an algebraic grid. That's going to be really helpful. Now it says algebraic grid. Younger grades could use this for multiplication. I'm also going to click on these pictures and it looks like, now this is for me, I've got some algebra tiles. They do resemble base 10 blocks. Oh, hey! Base 10 blocks. I wonder if that's a thing. Let's test that out. Base 10 blocks. Base 10. Related folders. Ooh, we've got a whole folder here of place value. Backgrounds and themes. Still our grids. Nothing new or interesting there. Files and pages. Look, there's that algebra grid again. Here is a base 10 grid. Hundreds, tens, ones. A base 10 chart. Ooh, now we're moving into those decimals, so that's pretty cool. Blank base 10 chart so that you can make it be whatever it is that you want it to be. What about those pictures? I've got a hundreds block. I have a unit. And I have a tens rod. Playing around with those, infinite cloning them. I think we have some virtual math manipulatives. One of the other things that I really liked is these pattern blocks. We all have these little cutout shapes in our own classroom, but it can be a lot of fun to model and to demonstrate what we can do with them when we can do it digitally. And the kids have fun going up to the board and playing around with those as well. Now, here is the last feature that I'd really like to show you. It is one that I also discovered by accident. Dice. Yes, there are pictures. I'm not talking about the pictures. I'm talking about this lovely thing right here, interactive multimedia. I'm going to drag that over and click on it. And it's randomly rolled die each time. I want a pair of it. I have two options. I can pull two on the screen, or I can simply go into the settings and I can change the settings, changing the color. Oh, there it is. Changing the colors, changing what it looks like, traditional or text, or I can customize it, increasing the number of dice. Click on that settings, that gear, and I should have changed that. Let's not make it custom. Let's keep it traditional. Gear icon to bring that back, and now when I click on the dice, it automatically will roll both of the dice. There is one other multimedia thing that I have had a lot of fun with, and that is this spinner. I'm going to pull that spinner out. And just like the dice, I click on it and it starts a spinning. So let's find out who is better. You can scroll down and make some adjustments here. I can even increase the number of segments. And now we have a spinner as well. Your assignment this time, I want you to play around in the gallery. Find something. Find something interesting. Find something that you could use. Show me the things that you're finding. For your assignment, you will be creating a 2-page document. One page will be include a background and a pair of dice. Practice using those dice. The second page will include specifically a math background or another large image like the place value mats and some type of math manipulative. Teachers who are not math teachers and teach other subjects, you can do this relative to your subject instead of to math. I hope that you can have some fun in that gallery. I hope that you can find some things that are useful, and just make sure you remember, check the gallery before you start pulling your hair out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.